What's up, guys? This is going to be a video response to Derekgrebner. We just had a conversation on the phone yesterday, reminiscing the good old days when we were younger and we used to love to order cheap crap from Bud K and just really enjoy cheap knives and cheap gear, and just really not know the difference between something that's crappy and something that's awesome. But of course, when you're 10 or 11 years old and you can't fork over $300 or $400 for a knife. You can't even fork over $50. So you buy that knife out of the Bud K catalog that's $7.99, and you get it. You think it's the coolest thing in the world, and it makes you happy. And I wish I can go back to those days, but unfortunately they're long over. So anyway, I'm sharing some stuff with you as a video response to him because he made a video on some useless, expensive crap that he's purchased in the past, and I wanted to share some of the stuff that I bought that I don't necessarily regret, but if I can go back, probably wouldn't get it again. I'm talking about these two items here, which I'll get in detail in a second. This thing, if I don't throw it across the room, is actually one of the coolest things I ever bought. And I'll talk about that in a second as well. So first thing I'll talk about is the knife. This is a Bud K special. Cheapo knife. I think I paid $20 for it, which is a total rip-off. It's just a completely useless display piece. It is a functional lockback knife, obviously oversized here, completely poor construction, pot metal, plastic pops off, came completely dull, it's rusting, it's just not very good at all. Do I regret the purchase? Absolutely. Why do I still have it? I can't throw it out. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I'm sure you have all kinds of crap in your house that you don't use, you don't like, but you just can't get rid of it. We're all pack rats by nature. But anyway, this is the Gold Dragon. If you do happen to like this, you can still get these things, not this specific design, but these oversized lockback knives. Like I said, I mean, it's way too big to actually use. The thing weighs like 2.5 pounds, but it's too weak to, chop or do anything with, so it's completely useless. Made in China, poor construction, poor materials, waste of money. But, I don't know. I can't get rid of it. I don't know why. So that's one of my... I have to do something knife related, but anyway, that's that. Alright. You're probably wondering what these little booties or moccasins are doing here. This is one of the coolest and stupidest purchases I've ever made in my life. Let me give you a quick little story, and I'll try to keep it quick. I've been trying to do some not as long or shorter videos recently because there's tons of people that just don't have 20 minutes to sit and watch a YouTube video. So anyway, these are some authentic Shoshone Indian moccasins. These were made by a 97-year-old Shoshone Indian woman, and they were in a museum and they were for sale, and I bought them. Let me backtrack a little bit. It's hard to tell you all this without going in detail. I went on a trip for a month with my grandfather when I was 18 years old. He happened to invite me. He likes to travel. I never traveled really, never even been outside the US before. He wanted to go to all 50 states. He's visited most of them, but there was a couple in the Northwest he hasn't been to before, so he wanted to go. I tagged along. We had a great time. The whole trip I learned so much about like Lewis and Clark and Indians and all kinds of stuff. I got really, really into it. Read a bunch of books, and we stopped at lots of museums and stuff, and we're at the Shoshone Indian Museum, and at the admission, where you get your ticket or whatever to enter, they did have one display case with like maybe 15 things that were for sale, and there was some awesome stuff, but there was just way too expensive. I mean, there was a authentic 17th century Indian knife that was made out of a piece of scrap metal from a wagon. It was just really, really cool stuff. Well, maybe I have the time period wrong, but anyway, it was just a really old Indian knife, and of course that's what I wanted, but the thing was like $600, and you can't swing that, even 18 years old. That's it's pretty steep for what it is. So anyway, I ended up getting these things, so I thought these were pretty cool, and at the time I couldn't justify the purchase, but I just wanted them. They don't fit me, obviously. I think you can imagine. I mean, maybe my big toe, but I just thought they were cool, and if nothing else, it was the most affordable thing they had. It was like $130 or $120, something like that. And they were authentic. Like I said, they were made by this old Shoshone Indian woman, and they're real detailed. They're real soft leather, and You know, I got some beadwork on there. I just thought they were really cool. Never had a purpose for them. I mean, I don't have any little kids, but when I do have kids, you better bet they're going to be wearing these things. I mean, you know, I didn't fork $100 over for nothing. My baby will have the coolest kicks in preschool. Actually, I think these are too small for even a preschooler, so I'll have to stick them on as soon as he's born, or she, whatever, and just, they ain't coming off. But anyway, so yeah, that was just a weird impulse purchase I got. Definitely a cool conversation piece. I do like them, but useful? Absolutely not. One of the most useless things in my home. So, but I still think they're cool. Alright, I gotta talk about this. This is one of the coolest things I ever got. This is a ironwood hatchet. It's just a carving. And it's, you know, life size. It's an actual, you know, mimicking a real hatchet, but of course just made out of wood. All hand carved. This was only $35 at a fair. I saw it. I fell in love with it. I had to have it. I thought the price was extremely reasonable for the time and effort, you know, it goes into actually carving something like this. And if you don't know, ironwood is the densest, heaviest wood on the planet. It's literally just the heaviest wood. And you compare it to anything in the world, and it's heavier. So I thought it was really, really cool. I think it has a nice, deep, rich color. I thought he did a very good job, and it was kind of the manliest thing on the table too. I mean, there's a lot of little figurines of all kinds of stuff, but I fell in love with it. It was a cool wooden hatchet. Serves absolutely no purpose other than looking cool and good conversation piece. But I love it, so I had to have it, and I thought the price was right. So anyway, that's some stuff that I've purchased, some completely useless things that are in my house. I still love these things. Knife I can do without, but like I said, I don't know why I just can't part with it. I guess it's a piece of my my childhood. So anyway, there's my video response. Where am I at? 7 minutes? Not too bad. I'm sure you guys can hang in there for 7 minutes. So if you've made it till now, congratulations. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. How about a nice random, completely random Indian fact for you that you can share with family or strangers on the street so they can look at you funny? Something I learned out west is from this, it's actually old Indian man. He was doing a little kind of a show talking about different things and explaining how you know, his people would make things in history and stuff like that. I learned that before the Indians traded with the French and the Spanish to get these synthetic beads, because they do a lot of beadwork for you know, decoration and for different ceremonies. I learned that before they had synthetic beads, they used to take porcupine quills and cut them down almost into like little macaroni shaped pieces, and they'd use natural berries and, you know, things they'd find in nature to dye them different colors, and they use those for beads. So there you go, completely random Indian fact for you to share. Alright guys, so that's my my video response. I have a whole lot of useless stuff in my house, but these are 3 things that just popped in my head as soon as I saw his video, and I just wanted to do a video response. So thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.